get a lot of questions about how I design my tattoos. So in this video here, I want to explain what I'm thinking and what I'm doing to design my tattoos. Grab some water or coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Before I can start making a tattoo design, I need to know the idea of what the tattoo is going to be about. The idea can come from many different ways. Often it is my client's idea, or it could be my idea, like a want to do I have made. But I think in most cases, for me at least, my client's idea and my own idea. And then we kind of like mix them together and come up with ideas together. I really like having my clients into my thoughts of making a tattoo because I believe it gives more value for both me and for my client. Yeah, I just love the process of including my clients into the work. But before I can start designing a tattoo, I need to know some things from my client. It can be things from where it's going to be placed on the body. Is it going to be a big or small tattoo? How many details do the client think? I always ask my clients for reference pictures because it just makes it so easier for me and for my client to visualize the vision we have for this tattoo here. So how do I use these reference pictures? Because there are so many of them out there. I usually like to have a client send me 1 to 3 reference pictures. It can be from a tattoo they have seen on the internet. It can also be a tattoo I have done before. And the way I use these reference pictures is just to really visualize how the tattoo is gonna be and see what direction the client really wants to make the tattoo go. But it really depends on the client or what tattoo we are gonna do. But reference pictures is really a key for me. So I have this goal here that I really don't want to copy any reference pictures, even though it's from my own tattoos I've done in the past, because I really think it's nice for the client to have something unique. And for me, when I'm designing, I can always try new things out. And I really think that is so cool for me, but also the client to get something unique every time. There will of course be some of the designs like a swallow or eagle or a ship can't quite change that much in the design, but then it will be some small details that's gonna really make the huge difference in the design. And I think that's really something I like be nerdy about, if that makes sense. And I also think that over time, now I have been tattooing for a little over 5 years, and you develop your own style through the years. And I have taken some inspiration from here and there, and it really have made me my own style. I also have a background in graphic design and I really like the illustration world, so I think I've also taken something from there into my tattoo universe. Along the way, you really pick up some really nice things that you like and try to build it around the tattoos. Eventually you have kind of like your own style. And now when I get a reference picture, I really know that I'm just gonna do what I love to do, and often the clients are so happy about the result. I always have some key points. I ask my client, is there any tattoos around the tattoo we're gonna do? Because then I have to think of how I can design a specific tattoo to fit in a certain place. That's the key points I really need from my clients before I can really start drawing the tattoo design. So how do I start drawing? And it really depends on what I'm gonna do. Let's say I am gonna do a tattoo that's gonna be placed between some other tattoos. I usually get a picture from my client, and then I have the picture to put on my iPad and draw around the other tattoos, just to make sure that when I print out the stencil, I know it's gonna be fit in between those tattoos around the design. Or if I know the design is gonna be on a shoulder, I have to think about the shoulder is a curved placement on the body. I usually do a trick where I put some film on a shoulder and draw how the design is gonna be on the shoulder. And then I take the film off and put it on the ground, take a picture, and then often the form of the design can be a bit tricky because you see it flat on the ground, but when it's gonna be printed out and placed on the body, it's gonna make perfect sense. So that is really you have to trust the process. But when I start drawing, I usually think in shapes and curves beside where it's gonna be placed at. And then from there, I build it up and add more detail to the drawing. Sometimes I'll go back and add some more details or remove some details. It really depends on what tattoos I am gonna do. So the things I'm looking for when I'm drawing is, can I see what's going on from a far distance? So often I print out my designs or take the iPad a bit further away from me and take a look at it and see, can I really see what's going on the screen or on the paper? You have to keep in mind that the design is going to be placed on the body. And for me, it's really nice to think, can I see what the design is from a far distance? Again, it can depend from where the placement is at, but usually it is really important for me to see what the design is from a far distance. So how am I drawing a design that's going to be able to be a tattoo? Some of the things that are most important for me is how the lines is on a tattoo. I do traditional tattoos, and that is a more line-based tattoo style. I usually use 3 different needle sizes, and I kind of try to match them with my brush on the iPad, because then I know it's kind of like the same. So if we talk a little bit more about a placement for a tattoo, I think it's so necessary to know where it's going to be placed at. Some weeks ago I tattooed my friend, and we were doing 4 tattoos, and one of them it was placed here on the outside of the arm, close to the elbow. The design could be placed almost anywhere on the body, but I kind of knew I want to place it there. So when I was doing the design, I was really thinking of how the movement is on the arm. Since I knew it's going to be placed there, I did the design a bit in a longer format. The way the tattoo was moving with the body, I was just so amazed about it. And like when you're drawing it, you of course think about it, but you really get to see how it's going to work when it's going to be on the body. That example was just so amazing to see, and both me and my friend was really happy about the result. Something I really love making is patchwork sleeves. I have done a bunch of them the last few years, and when you're doing stuff like that, you have to think about how to combine a lot of tattoos together in a certain place. And often the more tattoos the client gets, the more you have to think about how to design and place newer tattoos beside the tattoos you already have done. And I really like the idea of building a patchwork like that. And often I think the space between each tattoo does almost as much as the tattoos does, if that makes sense. I think you really have to find a perfect flow through the body. That's why I really love making patchwork sleeves. That's some of my favorite things to do, because you really have to think a lot, and you have to make sure that the tattoos are stick together, but it's also more like a puzzle game. So every time a client comes back, you have to figure out how to do this puzzle work, and I really like doing that. It's so much fun. So over the past 5 years when I have been tattooing, my vision and my ideas for when I'm designing tattoos has changed a lot. In the beginning, I was really nervous when I need to make a design for a client, especially if it was a custom design. I think maybe I was doubting myself and my style, and of course you're always evolving in your style. So back in the days, I was really a traditional tattoo artist. Today I will say I'm more it's kind of hard to describe actually, because it's still traditional, but it's more like a illustrated traditional thin line tattoo. I don't know if that makes sense, but back in the days I was really doing some bold lines, and my shading was really rough, and today I am trying to do more thinner lines and more detailed and more smooth shading. But there is nothing right or wrong, it's just really depends on what style you really like, and it has evolved over the years, and right now I'm really happy about my style, and maybe in the future it will be completely different, I don't know, but right now I think my style is really something I enjoy doing. I try to keep it more detailed but still more simple, if that makes sense. So I think when I'm designing, I'm really good at taking choices now. That's what I'm trying to say, I think. So yeah, I just think I'm more confident in my style and in my choices, and I think my clients are really happy about the way I'm doing it. Yeah, it's actually crazy to look back on. I actually got some of my old drawings from an old coworker. I'll show you guys, and then you can see how my style was back in the day. So it's so funny to see. So of course it was still some traditional tattoos. It was more bold lines, and the shading was a bit more rough. This here was some of the designs I did in my apprenticeship. I also really liked working with colors back then. But you can see here in the heart, how rough the shading is. Of course, this here is a drawing, but I did this here on purpose because I really liked the hard line of the shading back then. But now I'm more like into a smooth shading. It's my first realism portrait and my only realism portrait. It was, yeah, I didn't think it was that fun, to be honest with you guys. I have a bunch of drawings here from that time, crazy to look back on. Over the years, my style has really changed a lot, and I think the way I'm tattooing has also been changing a lot. The same goes with how I design my tattoos, and right now I'm just super happy about how they are turning out. So yeah, this here was kind of like how I am designing my tattoos and a bit of a dive in on what I'm thinking and what I do in certain situations. It is not like a tutorial on how to make a tattoo design. It's more like how I do it and what I think. It was really nice to look back on and reflecting on some things, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about anything or something I haven't mentioned here in the video, please let me know down in the comment. I will love to answer all the questions. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching and keep supporting the channel. It really helps me a lot and makes me so much happy. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one and take care.